What's up, John Truscott? Let me know if my audio is coming through, John, if you would, please. Aaron Johnson, what's going on, buddy? Can you hear me good? John Truscott, what do you know about those right there? Probably should let Kyle know that we're going to be bringing him in here soon. Mr. Alexander, did you try your t-shirt on, Mr. Alexander? Did everything fit good for you? Hi, Miss Nikki. How are you? John, we'll try to bring some of these garage beers down to Florida with us, bud. If I got some room in the Dragon Drive trailer, we'll have some Wednesday night. I'm going to try to get some people on here first, and then I'm going to bring Kyle in, which looks like he just joined the chat here. So, as I said in my previous video earlier today, Kyle and I actually kind of met on the Dragon Drive trailer page on Facebook. I had actually watched some of his videos prior to us meeting on there. I recognized his car and his trailer. Come to find out, he's from Northern Ohio here, and we've done a lot of talking here lately, and Kyle seems like he's a pretty good guy. I do enjoy watching their videos because he's kind of like us. They do everything on a budget and work with what they've got, and it's pretty cool to do that. Mr. Pike, how's Florida, buddy? So I'm going to bring Kyle on here. He just did Hot Rod Power Tour here Hot Rod Drag Week, I'm sorry, in Columbus this past year. That's actually where I started watching his videos. So bring him on here and let him tell us about his experiences and different things that he's experienced on drag weeks and doing the Dragon Drive stuff. David 48 ain't cold, bud. I'd still be in shorts and a t-shirt out power washing houses. It's snowing its butt off here right now. I think it was 18 degrees when we just got back to the shop. Snowing like crazy. Uh-oh, there's trouble. Corey Green's in there. Hey, David, resend me the link to your golf cart rental place. I accidentally deleted it today and then couldn't go back and find it, so resend it to me. Hi, Corey. How are you? Hopefully staying out of trouble. Craig Sheridan, boy, there's a name I haven't heard from for a while. Craig, I was just sitting and eating dinner with Brian Robinson. Looks like we got a pretty good group going here. Jason Ryan's in. Jason, we just missed you. We was up having wings tonight. Corey, you're always in trouble, sweetheart. Chris Prater, how's that Corvette coming, buddy? Need to switch gears with that thing a little bit, do a drag and drive so you can come out and enjoy the countryside with us. There's Jordan. That's Kyle's wife, Miss Shirley Carter, the go-to woman at Jegs. All right, let's see if we can bring Kyle in here. I've never done this before. Let's see if we can bring Kyle in. Excuse me. Hi, Shirley. I haven't seen you in forever. Holy shit, Carl Phillips. Look at that guy coming in. Man, that brings back some memories, Carl. How about painting the old bad behavior love truck over there at Buckeye? Kyle, where can I find you? There we are. All right, we're going to try this. I've never done this before, but let's see if we can Kyle in on this. Anybody else enjoying any adult cold snacks tonight? Hey, there's Kyle.
Yeah, it worked.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, we're just packing up the old camper, getting ready to head out for sick week. Getting
Working on the camper there, huh?
Well, trying to. Someone's taking my spot.
Got the little one all tucked away in there.
Yeah, it's our favorite spot to be. But this is our little setup. I mean, it's budget built. We only got a couple $100 in this whole thing. It's a old pop-up camper frame. We cut it down, stripped it down. We just got some plywood around the outside. Oh, there's toddler. We got it framed up. Nothing fancy. We got it wired up for an inverter and a light in here. We got our little toolbox up in the front, carry our oil, spare clutch, air cleaner. We picked up these guys to store some of our crap. They were a deal from Lowe's. We only paid $100 and we got free tools with them. So, you know us on a budget. I mean, you want to give me a box?
Got you an impact from the last video, I see, huh?
Yeah, you want to give me a box, batteries, and an impact for cheap? I'm down.
Right. So, guys, if you're on here watching, Kyle's got a YouTube video. It's Quarter Horse Customs on YouTube, and like I said, he's kind of the same way we are, guys. He's doing budget builds, making what he's got work, enjoying life, enjoying the family time, making memories, and that's what it's all about. It's guys like Kyle and Jordan that prove to you that you guys can go out and do this and have fun and enjoy life and make the memories with your family on a limited budget. You don't have to spend millions of dollars doing it,
Oh, yeah.
Go out, have fun. If you're running 14 seconds, you're running 14 seconds. If you're running 9 seconds, you're running 9 seconds. It is what it is. There's a class for everybody out there. It just takes, the want and the will to go out there and put the stuff together. I've really enjoyed him. You took a camper frame, correct?
Yep. We'll pop up camper frame.
24 foot for your trailer that you're hauling everything down.
Yeah, that's a 30-foot long
trailer frame, and build it into a car hauler so that he can get his Mustang and his camper down to Georgia, which is awesome. Kyle and I had talked about us trying to get his trailer down there for him, his little camper, but it just wasn't going to be in the works because, to be honest, I really don't know if we can even fit both of ours on there right now. But yeah, that's coming up this week. We're gonna try to get that stuff figured out. It's nothing like waiting until the last minute. But I really enjoy watching those videos. So if you guys ever get a chance, get over there, Quarter Horse Customs on YouTube. Hit the like, subscribe button. It's really helping out small folks like us, to start building an audience and start putting our brand name out there. Kyle, you got your car inside there still?
This is actually the small garage. I mean, this is our old shop.
You.
The car's over on the other side. I still can't. We got the drag and drive hauler in the way before I can get the car over here. I wanted to get all this packed up because my biggest philosophy is I pack up the trailer first before I do any maintenance to the car. Because if there's anything I got to go to my big toolbox for to do something, that's got to go on the trailer. Because there's some things you can plan, you can think, and then you sit down there and you're like, oh man. I mean, last year we ended up leaving our impact at home, and
right.
That sucked. So when we pack everything up first, if we have to go to the big toolbox, it's got to hit the trailer, and that's how we end up overpacking. But better to be safe than sorry,
Cool deal. So earlier in the video, I know you was kind of in and out a little bit because you're potty training your daughter.
Yeah.
But I put a shout out for you there for collecting T5s. So
awesome. Yeah.
If anybody had some T5s laying around, you're looking for
them. Yeah. We just rebuilt one. Well, we just swapped the case around, and then I got one that's got 4.5 gears. There's no synchro in second gear, so you can't race on it. But if it gets me back to Georgia, it'll get me back to Georgia. We got an unknown transmission back here, and I got a world class and a non-world class. I got to kind of slap together. But we're gonna try to hit 11s this year. That's the plan.
Hopefully, we're not having to put any T5s in that thing while we're down there.
Yeah. I'm not running the two-step. I'm going to let everything tighten up before we launch, because apparently launched with the two-step, what we had with the having fixed the power issues. That was that was a lesson right there.
That's cool. So you guys just did Hot Rod Drag Week in Columbus, correct?
Yep, we went here's the list of them, everywhere we went.
There you go. Made it all the way through. Very little problems from what I understand and watching your videos.
Yeah, I mean, it might having the loss of power, that kind of probably saved on a lot of things. 75%
throttle, right?
Yeah, we were barely a 3/4 throttle, so.
Right. Had a good time though, and you're really looking forward to Sick Week.
Oh yeah. I mean, the best part about the Dragon Drives is sorry, toddlers answering phone calls. Best part about Dragon Drives is, I would never have the opportunity to go down to Florida and race at Bradenton or Orlando Speed World or any of those tracks because, I mean, it's just expensive. I mean, I can't sign up for the street races down there because my car would be knocked out immediately. They'd just be throwing money away. So being able to spend $500, have a whole week of racing, get to meet people, hang out with people, do the driving, race the tracks. I mean, you can run 2-3 times of the tracks if you want to. So you could, in theory, end up with 15 runs in a week for $500. I mean,
right.
You can't go wrong there. And you don't just wake up and go, hey, we're going to haul my car across the country and go hit a test and tune session up because that sounds fun. We can't do that. So events like these are awesome because we can do these things. It's cheaper that way.
Yep.
And then no matter what, you finish the week, you feel like you win. You're not knocked out round one. There is no knockouts. If you complete the week, you won. So, you might not get a prize, but the fact that you can say that you built a car in your garage or with your buddies, and then you took it out and put 1,000 miles on it. I mean, that's a joke between me and my wife. We used to trailer our cars all the time. And I've had my red Mustang for 5 years. You probably have 1,000 miles on it in 5 years because I trailer it everywhere. And then we started our newest car, Project Apocalypse, in February of 2024. Hasn't even been done for a year because we got it done around June. And we've already got 2,000 miles on it and taking it on a second Dragon Drive.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That just goes to show what hard work does. And like I said, just watching your guys' video, I can tell you guys are like us. I mean, you're always working on something. You're always out in the shop. There's never any downtime. Oh, yeah. Your shop's your favorite place, and that's kind of the same we are here. We really enjoy it, and it's our family time. And I like seeing that you get your daughter into it.
Oh yeah.
At a young age. Of course, we had the whole talk about the junior dragster thing last night. So
yeah, now you got me a little scared about that. I was planning on getting her into it, but man.
Yeah. I mean, I would say let's revisit that one here in another 2 or 3 years and kind of see where we're working at there.
Right.
But and don't get me wrong, it's been a very joyous time getting my son into junior drag racing and letting him have the camaraderie of the race family surrounding him. You know, he's made which I don't know how many of you have watched our YouTube videos, but we did a segment on Hunter 2 videos ago, and just the friends that he's made through drag racing. You know, he'll have friends forever. You know, whether he's drag racing or not, they'll have friends forever through that. So, and you know, I think it's that way with a lot of people, and a lot of the people that I've talked to through the Drag and Drive community has even said, you know, even though we've got our racing family as we were bracket racers or we were no prep racers, it's a totally different family once you go to the Drag and Drive side.
We
So
met
I'm really looking forward to that.
We met the gentleman who's got the milk truck during Hot Rod Drag Week, and you know, we're fresh into this. We don't know what we're doing. We're in Indiana, heading up to Michigan. We're sitting there going, holy crap, you know, we've completed not only driving to Columbus, making a pass at Columbus, making it to Indiana, which we're sitting here like, you know, we're out of our comfort zone here, you know, and we get to this little mom and pop root beer stand, and he walks up and goes, hey, you're all my family. It's on me. You know, we're like, no, man, you know, we got it. And he's like, nope, it's on me. And meeting people like him and hanging out with people like that, and then you sit there and you go to the next checkpoint and you're like, hey, you made it. Awesome. That's cool.
Right.
And then you see someone on the side of the road, and your first instinct is, let's see if I got anything in my trailer to help get them back on the road. And it's just an absolute amazing, and you get to travel to so many places that like you wouldn't go, you know, you wouldn't go up to Michigan to stop at a root beer stand or just hop in to go race at Indianapolis on a regular Saturday. It opens up so many more adventures, and you get to meet so many people and do things you wouldn't regularly get to do.
Absolutely. I want to quickly make an apology to everybody that's watching. My grill is so close to my phone because, again, I explained this is the first time we've ever done this, and it sounds like Kyle is coming through my phone speaker instead of my exterior speaker on my one phone, but if I turn my other phone on, there's a lag in it. So I'm having to get a little bit closer to the phone to hear what he's saying, but I just want to let you know that's why you're getting my ugly grill up in your face here as we're watching. Hey, Kyle, I wanted to point out here, Rick Watson, great guy out of, I believe he's out of Pataskala area maybe, right down here by us, close to National Trails. He's a big runner at National Trails. Says he's got a manual trans out of a Mustang LX50 car.
Heck yeah.
So if you might be looking for one, just go down in the comments and hit him up on there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I mean, the plan is not to kill him. That's the plan. Plan is to be like Drag Week, make it all through the week on one.
I think you've got a couple packed up for Florida this time, but you never know. Yeah. Depends on how spicy you plan to get.
I mean, we also are planning on putting the wife's car together next year. We want to get her doing it because, you know, she wants to race too, and we're a racing family. You know, when we do this stuff, it's not just about us doing it. You know, when we pack this up, I try to pack things that, like, I don't even need just because, you know, if Billy Bob on the side of the road needs something and I had it at home, I'd be like, man, but, you know, if I can have it and give it off to him, that's awesome. It's all about trying to get as many people in there.
Now that you got that new fancy impact, you can have that thing swapped out in about 15 or 20 minutes, I think. For your video.
Well, hopefully my arm's doing better. We hurt my arm at work, so if not, we'll be watching the wife do it.
If we have a transmission go out, somebody's going to get in the damn truck and trailer because I ain't messing with that shit.
Well, it's just a 406E. We can do it.
Huh?
It's a 406E. We can do it.
Yeah, well, we'll discuss that a little bit more another day. But me and laying on the ground, working over my head, don't get along very well.
Hey, we'll get it done.
We'll see. I know you guys are looking forward to it. I wanted to bring up too. I think I seen. Yep, there he is. Hunter Butcher is on here watching. Hunter, comment on there if you're still on here, buddy. That's my son. He just tried FaceTiming me a little bit ago. Says, Bud can't answer. I'm on a Facebook Live right now. So, but yeah, so like I said, we're thanks for showing us all around your trailer and telling us about some of your experiences and Quarter Horse Customs.
Yep.
On YouTube, everybody go check them out. I'm going to tag them down below once we finalize this post up. Go check them out. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. I don't think you guys realize, and now that we're starting to get into this YouTube thing a little bit, how much that stuff really means. You know, watching the videos all the way through, collecting your watch hours, collecting your subscribers, that stuff really goes a long way and helping, one, pay for the content, and two, create better content, more content. So make sure you guys get on there and give them a like and a subscribe. Watch their videos. They've got some really cool shit on there. And you know, you can watch them. You guys did uploads all 5 days of Hot Rod Drag Week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. I stayed up late, and wife and daughter were passed out in the tent, and I stayed up editing it, let it upload overnight. I try to keep everybody up to date because that's how I got into it. I watched Derek do it, and then I was like, man, that was cool. Like, that was, you know, I did testing tunes, which was cool. You know, I could only go every other Friday, so it was kind of, all right, it was fun, but, you know, you only get 1 or 2 passes, and then I saw that, and I'm like, dude, that's a whole week of racing. I could do that. Yeah. And then you get to spend all week in your car.
Right.
So then I started watching into more and just trying to find every video possible. And I'm like, you know, if I'm out here searching for videos, someone else is out here searching for videos. So let's get them into it. Because, you know, I'm just a regular guy working.
Yep.
You know, I mean, we started out in a 2-car garage before we decided to build the barn. And the only reason we did that is because I ran out of room in a 2-car garage for 4 cars.
Right. Yep.
And everything we do here is on an absolute budget. If I can do it, you know, for a couple $100, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to go buy a trailer I can't afford to do it. That's why we built the drag and drive hauler and the drag and drive camper here. And I do want to say one thing, though, that if you're packing for a drag and drive, whether you got to spend an extra couple bucks, I highly recommend investing in some of these.
There you go. Yep.
One of our subscribers had a really nice Mustang, and he got hit on the side of the road while he was waiting for a wheel bearing that went out. And, you know, something like that if we can just get attention out there, because, you know, you never know. You could be on the side of the road for a couple hours trying to change out a transmission or waiting for something to happen. So if you guys want to do it, make sure you get something like those. Yep. You know, I'm bringing some extra sets along. If I see someone who doesn't have them, they're going with an extra set. So
our hope's going to be that we're going to be traveling with some packs, so hopefully we can stick together. And if something ever does happen, then, you know, we've got enough vehicles in the pack to kind of keep together and protect everybody. I've seen we've got Darren on here. Darren actually contacted me. He used to be an Ohio boy. He's down in Georgia now, and I believe he's going to be following around Sick Ward like a daily driver. Just wants to come and have fun and enjoy the experience. So he'll be another. We still consider him a Ohio boy, even though he's lived down in Georgia for a few years. We'll still accept him as an Ohio boy. So that'll be another one that we'll hopefully be able to run with us a little bit. And as I mentioned earlier today in the other video, we are going to be staying at our good friend John and Nikki's house on Wednesday night in between Bradenton and Orlando. John and Nikki are great people. Nikki, I have to call her Beer Lips on social media because that's what her husband calls her. But they'll also be following us up on Thursday to Orlando. And John's always one to lend a helping hand out for that kind of stuff too. So we should have a really good time with them. I'm really looking forward to it. But I tell you what, now it's down to the grind. We got to get things ready and make sure that they're going to be set to go, which I think you're pretty well set. I mean, you're to the packing stage now, right?
Well, we did hit a major snafu. We were swapping out our transmission and couldn't get the drive shaft to go in. And I was at the point where I was like, you know what? We've been out here too long. Just hammer it in there. Thought about it for a minute. Said, know what? No, don't want to risk taking out the diff. Let's pull it out. And then we discovered that not only did we twist the splines of the input shaft, break the teeth off the input shaft, break the counter shaft, but at the same time we did all that, we also twisted the splines in the drive shaft yoke. So luckily, Bart Hoyle's hooked us up. So we got one. I just got to go get some U-joints. And those are my least favorite thing to do on a car. Absolute least favorite thing to do. I would rather change oil all day before I do U-joints.
Yep.
But yeah, once we get that in, once we get the drive shaft in, get the brakes on, we should be good to go. I can't remember his name at the time, but a gentleman has hooked us up. We have a spot to hit up in Georgia. He's a little bit away from the track, but we can get our radiator flushed out, get the water wetter in, and then somebody's going to have to remind all of us Ohioans who are running on the track to put antifreeze back in before we come back up here. Because that's the last thing we need.
All right, buddy. Well, like I said, I appreciate you coming on here. I'll be
Appreciate
in touch
you
with
for
you
having
soon.
me.
If you ever get bored working in your shop up there, I got plenty of shit to do down here. So
Heck yeah.
I probably got another 3 weeks worth of work to do in the next 10 days before we get ready to pack up and head out. So, but thank you very much for being on here. I'm going to let you go. We'll probably talk about maybe some Ohio football after this. But get back to work, get back to your daughter, and I'll be in touch with you here soon, buddy. I appreciate it. Don't forget,
Thanks
guys.
for having me.
This is Kyle Dennis, and then we are at Quarter Horse Customs on YouTube. All right, buddy. Take care, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
See y'all.
We'll see you, buddy. Well, how was that? Hey, Bob McVeigh. How are you, sir? So that was kind of fun. And guys, I apologize. Like I said, I had to kind of get up in your face there a little bit because I was really having problems hearing him. I got to get that figured out. I don't know what that situation is. I was pushing a bunch of buttons on the phone here, and nothing was letting me hear him any better. But that was fun. That was like I said, Kyle. He's been a super nice guy. Still kind of new at the drag and drive stuff. But he's a lot more versed in it than we are. So with him being an Ohio boy, we did make a page last night for anybody from Ohio that is going to be traveling down to Sick Week. We made a page last night for Facebook. That way all of us can kind of stick together on the drives down there during the Sick Week, on the way back. That way if anybody needs any help, they can go right to that page or right to our group chat and ask away. That way, you know, we can lend a helping hand where we can. So what else does anybody else want to talk about? Bob McVeigh, you still building motors tonight, or are you at home resting? We're really looking forward to this trip, guys. We do have quite a bit of stuff to do. Amber's in there busting her tail and getting some merch done. We've gotten some more merch orders out. I went around and felt like I drove all over Columbus today, gathering up materials and shirts and hats and beanies. And she's been working really hard. She got a new job in at the hospital that's demanding some more time out of her. And she's been a trooper, man. I tell you, but she's making this stuff look really good. Kind of like this hat right here, looking really good. We're pumping them shirt orders out, them hat orders out. We've already got some of them shipped out. We do have one big shipment going south here pretty soon, so we are pretty excited about that. But a couple shameless plugs here. Jump on YouTube if you would, please. We Broke Garage is our YouTube channel. Something that my son wanted to get up and going. So we've started a YouTube, and we would really appreciate it if you'd all head on over there, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. It really helps us out, kind of gives us a little bit more push in the back to make more content, and give us ideas on what kind of content you want to see. I mean, my son's S10's sitting over here with a frame and a cab, and that's about it. We've got a couple videos up on there so far. Let us know what you think of them. Also, I've got some posts out on Facebook, on my own personal page, and on the We Broke Garage Facebook page. There is a waffle going on right now. I got 6 spots left. I'd really like to get that thing filled up. Get it filled up, get it drawn, get it out of here. I'd like to get the stuff shipped out to you. If it is a shippable ordeal for the winter, get it shipped out to you before we leave. I think Amber and I was just talking a little bit ago. We're like 17 days away from heading south. So we want to get that stuff out to everybody before we head down. We are using the proceeds from the hats, the shirts, whatnot, to help fund our 6-week trip because we have no idea what this is going to cost us. So we want to make sure we've got enough to go down there on, and by y'all buying the merch and supporting us and helping us extend our brand out there, it really means the world to us. We greatly appreciate everybody that's put in orders so far. Everybody that's joined in on the waffle. We'll get that thing filled up and get it done here soon. So again, like I said, YouTube, We Broke Garage, Facebook, We Broke Garage, Ticker Talker, We Broke Garage, and somehow I just set up an Instagram. I'm not really sure how that happened, but it changed everything on my Facebook page too. So I'm going to get that figured out. But everybody's been nice talking to you. Again, I want to thank Kyle and Jordan for jumping on here tonight from up in northern Ohio. I think they're up in the northeastern part of Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. He's getting ready to get his Fox body ready to rock and roll. It's a little 393 Windsor motor with a T5 in it, and his home built $200 or $300 trailer that he pulls behind him. They camp in it. They're going to drag it down to Florida and go the 880 some mile trip with us during 6 weeks. So we will be attempting to upload daily from there. So there is a little notification bell on the YouTube there if you guys are interested in watching what's going on with us during 6 week, the good, the bad, the ugly, the different places that we're going to stop, some of the racing action. If you guys want to watch any of that stuff and keep up with us, hit that little notification bell on there. And every time we post a video, it'll pop up and let you know. We probably will do some Facebook lives from there also, and just share our experiences with everybody. If you care to watch, great. If not, yeah, I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It's something that we're really excited about, and can't wait to get down there, and hope that it's a little bit warmer when we get down. We got some new people in here. Renee Carter. Renee, your mom was just on here a little bit ago. I don't know if she's still on here or not. Jeff Heimel from Johnstown. Dwayne Campbell, buddy. Kyle, I wish we didn't have to come back, but I mean, the house that Amber and I was living in there for 3 winters is only about 45 minutes from Bradenton, so it's pretty nice down there. Mom and Dad's down there, so we'll be going down and staying with them. Hi, Lori. How are you? Lori's one of my wonderful customers. So yeah, Kyle, I'd like to stay down there, but there's always a bunch of racing going on, except for, I think Immokalee closing down. I think their last, I want to say somebody told me their last race is like maybe in March or something like that. They're putting airport hangars down the track, I guess. Anybody else got some car stuff going on this winter? Anybody working on hot rods? Gene Jackson's down in Florida where it's nice and chilly. Ain't that right, Gene? I think Mr. Pike on there said it was like 48 degrees where he was at. I think he's a little bit farther north than you guys. I think he's up in the Bradenton area. Gene, you might have to go snag my pops out of Punta Gorda there and take him to a golf course somewhere. Bob Grace, the man of Jegs. If anybody has any problem with your parts from Jegs or getting your parts from Jegs or getting the wrong parts from Jegs, you call Bob Grace, he'll take care of you. Dwayne, you find my yearly income in your couch cushions, bud. We all know how that rolls. Ain't that right, buddy? You must be really bored if you're watching my ugly mug on here this long. Apologize about my mess on my workbench back here, guys. It's kind of getting a little bit out of hand. Probably need to get that cleaned up here soon. All right, y'all. Looks like we're fizzling out. I think we finally made it up to maybe 22 or 23 people on there. There's 3 people on there now. So I'm going to go call it a night. I'm going to head up and see if I can help Mama with No Prep Outlaw Mafia's order. So we can see if we can get those things done tonight and get them shipped out to him. But I thank you all for coming on here and having this little shop talk with us. And again, like I said, first time ever bringing somebody on a Facebook Live, and that was pretty fun. We might have to do this again. John, we will see you soon, buddy. I'm looking forward to it. And once again, I'm going to bring some of this tasty garage beer down for you to try. At least see if I can throw a 12-pack in there, unless, we could get everybody that's watched this video to tag Garage Beer. If we can get everybody on this video to tag Garage Beer, maybe we can get a little sponsorship going out of them. I wouldn't mind putting their name on the side of the trailer or the Blazer or something like that. They can send me down with 6 or 8 12ers of some Garage Beer. I'll take that. Anything's got to be better than that damn Michelob you guys drink. All right, guys, I'm checking out. Y'all have a good night. All y'all from Ohio, be careful out there on the roads. It's snowing like crazy out there. We will see you guys on the next talk. Have a good night. Bye.